Hello, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome, and I am so happy to be doing this again with you. I'm so happy and so glad. So welcome. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, comment, like and share. So today I'm going to be very brief, and I'm going to talk about 5 things that I don't do anymore. 5 things that I don't do anymore. You'll never ever find me do that. 1, I don't judge. I judge no one. I judge nothing. And the reason why I don't judge anymore is simply because I realized whatever you judge, you become. So anything that you judge in this world, you become the very thing. So judging with me is a no. So I don't judge whatever situation you are in, how you behave, what you do. I just don't judge completely. I just let it be on the surface, because I know, and one thing for sure, when you judge something, you become the very something that you're judging. That's why it's not good to judge. That's why it's not good to critique, because whatever you critique normally turns into you becoming the very thing you are criticizing about. Secondly, sorry, I don't argue. I don't argue. By the way, I don't argue. I don't argue. If I'm trying to put my point forward and we are not agreeing, or you are not really getting what I'm trying to tell you, my friend, you win. You will always win, because I don't argue anymore. So arguing wastes a lot of time, a lot of energy, creates bad blood, and at the end of the day no one understands the other. So arguing is what I stopped doing. If I realize you're not really understanding where I'm coming from, I just drop it. There's no need. Like, it won't even make sense. Like, it won't even go further than that, because basically the argument will grow up and will bring in things that won't make either you or me happy. So I don't argue anymore. Like, if I realize that I say anything and you're not getting it, and we exchange 2-3 words over the fact that each and every one of us is trying to put a point across, I'll just let you win. Like, I'll just agree with whatever you say. Yeah, so I might come back later to talk to you about it, or to tell you what I meant, or what my point was, but I don't argue anymore. Third, I don't talk behind other people's backs. But I realized that thing, actually, I used to, I'm human. You'll do something to me that is hurtful, and then I'll just get a friend or whoever I'm free to talk to, then I'll talk to that friend about you, what you've done and all that. Basically, the intention behind it is just to get an advice on how to deal with you, or how to deal with your behavior. But that's a behavior I drop, because when you share, or when you talk about others behind their back, you're magnifying the problem. You're actually making the problem much bigger, when it was supposed to be just handled in in a way that was peaceful, or in a way that could not even extend. Because when you share, sometimes when you share your issues, the issues that you have with someone, and then you share with another person, it keeps on rolling, keeps on spreading, keeps on coming back over and over, and it bites you. You know. So I stopped. Like, no matter who you are, no matter how much you irritate me, I avoid talking about you behind your back. That one, 80%, I'm good at it. 80%, meaning I'm still working on it. So I really avoid, and I don't do it anymore. Like, there's a very much big improvement when it comes to that. So I don't talk about anyone behind their backs. I've trained myself to face this particular person and tell them 1, 2, 3 and 4, or even 5, 6, or even 8 or 10 things that I really didn't like that they did, or whatever they did that hurt me. Because talking behind people's back doesn't solve anything. So the best thing to go about this is just face them to their face and tell them, no need to talk behind their back. Because when you talk behind people's back, it means either you are a coward, or you fear them, or you're just lying, or you're just a rumamonga. Yeah. So learn to face people and tell them on their faces. Fourth, I don't follow trends. whether in clothing, whether in shoes, whether in bags, whether in decor, anything. I just don't follow trends completely. So when it comes to my dressing, I set my own type of dressing code that I love. When it comes to shoes, the same thing. So I don't follow trends. When I used to be 19, 18, early 20s, I really used to follow. There's no trend that used to pass me. No trend. Either it's a cloth, a new trending cloth, new trending shoes, new trending phones. I used to really go by trends. But that thing, until one day, I went for a trending cloth, and when I put it, at that time when I wore it, I really regretted why I even had my money, spent on that, because it didn't come out well, and everywhere I was working, I was seeing it with each and every person. So that's the time I decided never ever will I ever again follow trends. No following trends. I just follow my own, and I know my style. I understand my body, so I dress it accordingly, and I choose what I know defines who I am, and not what trends are in and out, and all those things. So I don't actually I don't follow trends anymore, and it has really saved my money, given me peace, made me understand myself more. I know what I can wear and what I cannot wear. I know what works for me and what does not work for me. So it's really healthy. Since I stopped following trends, it has really helped me in a very big way. Yeah, especially when it comes to saving money. I know that's funny, but yeah, so it has really saved me. Lastly, I don't give importance to things anymore. I don't give importance to things anymore. I stopped, because I realized anytime I'm giving anything importance, that thing runs away from me. So I don't. So if I'm if there's something I want, for example, let me say, I saw a beautiful what example can I use? Which example can I use of something that I used to have so much importance in? Anyway, let me just give you an example. For example, if I really want a certain type of a car, if I really want a certain type of a car, there's that moment where I used to get in and think about the car, think about I'm just giving you an example, yeah? Think about the car, think of how I'll get it. Like every time it's just in my thoughts. I wake up car, I sleep car, I talk car. Then I realized it's even harder to get it, simply because I was giving it so much importance, thinking about it so much. Another example, money. I need like this time, there's a time I needed a certain amount of money. So I spent most of my time just thinking about how I'm going to get it, imagining how I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 things in order to get it, what I'm going to change. So I kept thinking about that amount, thinking about that money, and trust you me, it was really stressing me. So I sleep, I think about the money, I think about the deal that I have to get in so that I can access this money, if the deal is going to succeed or not, and if I'm, just thinking about it. And I didn't realize that as the more I was thinking about it, I was giving it some importance. And guys, shoop, it ran away from me. The deal didn't come to pass. At the same time, I didn't get the money I wanted. I felt so bad. I became so stressed. So that is the time I learned I will never ever give importance to anything. I mean, yes, I have desires. I can want something. Basically, anything I want, I'll think about it, meditate about it. But the moment I realize that I'm getting obsessed about this thing, that's the moment I detach. I detach myself from thinking about it, so that I can be able to get it. So that's the trick. You give importance to something, it runs away. You meditate over it, you imagine you have it, you are okay with, if the result, in whichever manner the results will come out, you're okay. Like, if I get it, it's okay. If I don't, it's okay. It will actually work for you because it will come to you. But when you chase it by thinking about it too much, like the example I've given you about some money money deal I had, then that thing is gonna run away from you and you're going to be very stressed. So I don't give importance to things anymore, and that is how I get to have them. Yeah, so those are the 5 things that I don't do anymore, and it has really helped me to be very much mentally healthy, to be very mentally healthy. Okay, so because of that, I'm not stressed so much, because now I've come to terms with so many things, and I've decided these are the things that I will not be thinking about or doing anymore. Yeah, so those are the 5 things you can also practice and see how the magic is gonna work for you, and you'll be happy, yeah, with the results. So thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for staying here with me. I hope you're gonna get so much help with this, and for that, that's a bye. Have a very good day wherever you are, in whichever